It was a freezing night. Yasha was drunk and abusive like usual. You, my dear Efim, were resisting the bathroom entrance so Yasha wouldn't be able to access our safe space. Was sobbing in a bathtub. It was a moan of euphoria. We were able to sneak our toys in. The only problem, we were out of lube. We had soap, though. With this in mind, a smile came to my lips, and I start crying uncontrollably. Memories. Memories. After a while, Yasha got quiet, and we knew, my dear Efim, that he unlocked the porno channel, and was masturbating under the table with the broomstick up his anus. Yes, my beloved Efim, Yasha is the master of the craft. Memories, memories. I was quietly sticking soap inside my colon while you, my dear Efim, were watching me with an intense glare. I knew and anticipated what was coming. This is what I was living for. Yasha started to make weird noises, and we knew he is very close to climax. We didn't have much time. I looked at you, my dear Efim, and you knew instantly what you need to do. With the speed of a cheetah, you joined me in a bathtub and started shoving another bar of soap in the same direction. I was in heaven. Oh, gods. How happy was I? 2 bars and 3 more to go. Memories, memories. And do you remember, my dear Efim, how one night we decided to play dress up? Yasha was wearing tight pink shorts on top of the green stockings. He was shirtless. He had on his chest, though, was a shaved image of the swastika with enormous genitals. Yes. Yasha was a master of the craft. You, my dear Efim, were wearing high heels and the polka dot one-piece swimming suit. You were in the process of getting a strap on when I decided I want it. But Yasha craved it as well, and not to wear it but to have it inside him. We found a compromise. I had it on, and he had it in. What is a relationship of 3 if not a center? Memories, memories. My dear Efim, I will never forget the first time we came to the farm. Yasha was coming here for a while now, and had his donkey to attend to his unique needs. He was getting more flexible, and was getting ready to graduate to a whole-size horse. We weren't that advanced yet, and we were watching. The process of initiation was straightforward. All we had to do is stick 3 apples into our colon, and hold it for a minimum of 6 hours. Since we have been doing it regularly, it wasn't much of an assignment, but pretty much a routine, and standard daily task. You, my dear Efim, with confidence in your strand, grabbed the 5 most giant apples they had and started shoving it where it belongs. I followed you in the pleasurable task, and overdone you by 2 apples. The standard farm legend is that Yasha was able to get 12 apples in, and had it in for 49 hours. Yes. Yasha is the master of the craft. Memories, memories. How about that crazy night when we visited San Francisco? San Francisco's Yasha's motherland, and we were planning to go for a long time. The favorite Yasha's spot, without a doubt, was the End Up, and that's where our Armenian cab driver with the name of Edwin took us right after our very eventful flight. You do remember the flight, don't you, my dear Efim? Plain bathroom. You. Me. And 2 good-looking transvestites from the economy section. Memories, memories. But let's get back to Edwin. He was a strange character, and I had a strong suspicion that he was high on meth. His cab was a 97 Red 300ZX without stereo, but with an enormous boombox, and a lot of empty jack-in-the-box containers. He called everyone by the same name. ARA. Every time he saw a gas station with a vacuum cleaner, he stopped the car and asked us to wait while cleaning the vehicle. There were 11 gas stations with a vacuum cleaner on the way to End Up. Car was immaculate. I decided to invite Edwin with us because I grew to the fellow. But he told me to have sexual intercourse with myself and go back to my country. I almost didn't understand what he said. It sounded to me like he said to have a sexy course in his car at first. and I was about to take him up on his offer. When you, my dear Efim, got him by his balls and didn't take no for an answer. Yay. Edwin, the Armenian cab driver with a hard-to-understand accent and stinky feet, was coming with us. He ends up being a very gay fellow, and by gay, I don't mean happy. He left with 2 black guys, and last I heard, he asked for a change by offering to perform oral services to whoever would agree, even with no change. Oh, Edwin. Allah Akbar, you're nuts. But let's get back to end up. You, my dear Efim, were looking to score some GHP. I already had some, and was greedily sipping it outside, next to the waterfall. I had 3 very ugly Asian prostitutes offering to love me a long time. I told them no without really saying anything by getting my junk out on the open, and showing them how this is done using both hands for effect. 2 of them ran away. 3rd one stayed, and by the look on her sweaty ugly face, and her hand inside her fake Louis Hong Kong dress, I knew she is enjoying the show. Oh my. Memories. You, my dear Efim, were MIA. I was assuming that you found GHB. Or GHB found you. And then I climaxed. Oh. The holy transvestites of Atlantis. Allah Akbar, you're nuts. The day when Yasha left was sad. You, my dear Efim, locked yourself inside the closet, took all our toys, including the iron cock, and were doing, holy transvestite only knows what inside there. I was looking out of the window, hoping Yasha will be back. Blood was dripping down my butt cheek slowly. Yasha was extra rough before he left. We were doing it all night long without any protection or softener. Yes. Yasha is the master of the craft. At this very time, in the jungle of Tenderloin slowly crawled Yasha. It would have sounded more correct to crawl than crawl quickly. He was quickly crawling away because some unknown subject was crawling behind him. He looked painfully like the Armenian taxi driver Edwin. A little later, it turned out that it was not him, but still, it was a taxi driver, and it was an Armenian taxi driver. The fact is that Yasha, taking a taxi, without a penny of money in his pocket, decided to fight, and he did it during the passage, ending the Armenian taxi driver right in his left ear. Yes, Yasha is a master of his craft. But the Armenian taxi driver was not amiss. He jumped on Yasha as soon as he felt that sperm was dripping from his ear. He jumped on the Yasha, while driving, without slowing down, because of that went into some cafe on Mason. The car was completely totaled, the restaurant was also crippled too, quite a lot. I think there were 4 bodies there. But it doesn't matter, Reagan will take care of it, and that's not today. And Yasha and an Armenian taxi driver survived the blow from the cafe, but were seriously injured. The Armenian taxi driver forgot 4 words, which he taught for 2 years in Hebrew, thinking it was English, and Yasha suddenly began to speak Hebrew, but stopped walking, but crawled very quickly. The chase didn't last long. Armenian taxi driver caught up with Yasha. He grabbed him by the legs and crawled on his back. Yasha began to squeal like a cut pig. Yasha knew that the Armenians did not eat pork, and therefore tried to circle him with it. Still, since he had already finished in his ear, it was not possible to spin around the Armenian taxi driver's finger. The Armenian taxi driver was hitting me on the head so much that Yasha squealed like a slaughtered cattle. Yes, my dear Efim, Yasha is a master of his craft, but as it turns out, not such a master as an Armenian taxi driver. 38. All suggestions. Usual. Times. Capitalize the word